Vahguru, 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 Vah। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਗੁਰਮਤਿ ਨਾਮ ਮੇਰਾ ਪ੍ਰਾਨ ਸਖਾਈ, ਹਰ ਕੀਰਤ ਹਮਰੀ ਰਹਿ ਰਾਸ। ਮਾਝ ਮਹੱਲਾ ਚੌਥਾ। ਗੁਰਮਤਿ ਨਾਮ starts with Gurmantar. Starts with Gurmantar given by Panj Pyare. But how can we receive the Sukham Naam, the cosmic Naam, the Naam, the sound of this universe? The Maharaj de Mukho nikli hui awaj, the sound of Ong, that Anhat Shabad, that Anhat Tun, that Naad. How can we receive that? Guru Ramdas Sache Pasha is making it very, very clear in this Shabad. Maj Mahalla Chautha, Har Gur Gyan. Guru is Gyan. This is not a normal Gyan, not a normal knowledge or a wisdom of this world. This is Brahm Gyan. This Gyan is Turki Bani. Turki Bani ai, Tin Sagli Chint Mitai. Turki Bani, coming from Vaheguru himself, that Gurbani Guru. But very rare ones are those who actually do the vichar of this Gurbani, who actually understand the Gurbani, although it is written in a very easy language. But the game is things which we get very easily, we don't look for that in this Maya. In this Tragun Maya, we look for things which are very expensive. Gurbani is Gurbani's value is, it is very, very expensive, but it is available easily for everybody for free of cost. But people don't put much value. Today also, if you are a Gursik and if you go to Darbar Sahib Amritsar, Akal Takht Sahib, and say that we want a Maharaj Swaroop, they will tell you the procedure, the process, and you can get Guru Granth Sahib Ji's Maharaj Swaroop. You have to come with the 5 singhs. You should have a separate room and whatnot. That Maryada, we are not going to go in that. Meaning, it is very easy to get it with a very small peta and sometimes nothing. It is up to you what you want to put. Tami, even people who have Guru Granth Sahib Ji's Swaroop, the ultimate truth of this world, the most important treasure of this world, we still don't go for it. That's why Maharaj says, Bani, birlo bichar si, je ko gurmukh hoye, e Bani Mahapurkh ki nij kar vasa hoye. You can meet Vaheguru. Written instructions, do's and don'ts. Do this, do this, do this. You will receive Naam. Do this, do that. Don't do this, don't do this. You will we can have Didar of Vaheguru Sache Pasha. Yesterday also we discussed about it. Kende har gur gyan, har ras, har paya. Har paya. First, we have to connect with the Gurbani Guru. Har gur gyan, har ras, Amrit Naam. Then we will obtain Amrit Naam if we'll follow what Gurbani Guru is telling us. Gurbani kahe, sevak jan mane. Then what is the next line? Partak Guru Nistare. Here also the same thing. Har ras, har paya. Bani birlo bichasi, jeko gurmukh hoye, eh Bani Mahapurkh ki nijkar vasa hoye. You'll go to the nijkar, your own home. But we have to do what Gurbani is telling us, the practical of Gurbani, not by just understanding. When we are talking about the physical Swaroop of Guru Granth Sahib Ji, the whole Gurbani, Guru Granth Sahib Ji's Bani is available on internet. Anybody, no matter whether it is Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Christian, anybody with a spiritual inclination, किसी दा भी जी करे, मालक कृपा कर, they can go for it. We have now translations, although maybe not very good translations, but still 60-70% of the translations are also correct. तो कहते अगर कोई पढ़ लेगा, कोई वो तुर लेगा, जिन्हों नाम मिल जाएगा, कहते कोई स्टेट की होएगी. What will be the state of the mind? How will you know that this person has received the haras? How would you know? Because people fake a lot these days, right? Kende Maharaj kende, don't look at others. Don't look at others. Don't judge others. देखो कितनी सोनी गल. Can they look at yourself? What is happening to your mind? मन दे थल्ले औंकड़ लाता. Your mind, your own mind, not others. मन हर रंग राता, हर रस प्याया. कि that खुशी खेड़े दे विच, your mind will be imbued in the love of Vaheguru. That means you have received now. So if you are hearing something in your ears, or if you have, if you are walking on the path of Vaheguru, if you are, that means the love has to be there. प्यार आ चुका है, भावें घट वधेगा ही वधेगा, टूट ना आवे वध तो जाए, कभी खत्म नहीं होएगा. This kripa will only increase. Yes, from Maya perspective, we can have a good and bad days, good and bad time, from Maya perspective. But from a Kalpur Nirankar Vaheguru's Kripa perspective, there is never good or bad day. It's always, always, always Kripa. Always Kripa. Man har rang ratta. Rattya pya man. Ranga de vich, pyar de vich. Rattya pya. imbued in the color of love of Vaheguru. Har ras piyaya. And drinking this Amrit Ras, this Amrit Naam. Mind is also drinking. The physical tongue is also drinking. 5 doots are saying bye-bye. 5 doots will not come close. Har har naam, mukh har har boli. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਲੇਕਿਨ ਬੋਲੀ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਜਪੀ ਗੁਰਮਤ ਨਾਮ ਨੂੰ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਤੇਰੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਨੇ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਹੈ ਵਾਹ ਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹ ਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹ ਗੁਰੂ ਹਰ ਹਰ ਨਾਮ ਮੁਖ ਤੋਂ ਬੋਲਣਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਰੂਰੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਪਿਆਰਿਓ from your mouth, very important. Chant with your mouth. ਇਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਮੈਂ ਮਨ ਚ ਹੀ ਕਰਦਾ ਪਿਆ yes ਮਨ ਚ ਵੀ ਜਪਣਾ ਹੈ but man's mind stage antargat stage is the second stage. Lot of people say oh I can't do it loud, I have to do it with them. Trust me, if you're not doing it through your mouth, something is wrong. Maybe 5 thieves are deceiving you, telling you, because when you walk in the spiritual path, 5 thieves become very powerful. They find the way to stop you from chanting. ਜੀਬਾ ਤੋਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਨਾ ਜਪੋ ਉਹ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਹੀ ਇਹੀ and everything starts with rasana. ਰਸਨਾ ਜਪਤੀ ਤੂੰ ਹੀ ਜਿੰਨੀ ਦੇਰ ਤੱਕ ਆਪਾਂ ਰਸਨਾ ਤੋਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਪਾਂਗੇ ਮਨ ਤੋਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਪ ਸਕਦੇ till the time we will not chant from the tongue, physical tongue, we cannot use the sukham tongue. I remember a few years back in Gurdwara Goindwal Sahib, I met a Nihang Singh, kid Nihang Singh, from the physical appearance, right? And he couldn't speak, he was mute. And everybody was doing they in the car seva and all. You guys must know, everybody do Satnam Vaheguru jap. Satnam Vaheguru, Satnam Vaheguru. And this Nihang Singh, young Nihang Singh, he was mute, he couldn't speak, right? But he was still doing so much love. When I saw him, I had tears in my eyes. कि महाराज ने जिब्बा भी नहीं देती तावी बोलता तावी जपता. And now we have a tongue also, we still don't chant. We have a tongue also. जिब्बा भी मिली है महाराज ने ਦਿੱਤੀ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਪਦੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਤਾਂ ਵੀ ਚੁੱਪ ਕਰਕੇ ਬਹਿ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਆ ਫੁਰਨਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ in thoughts. Mind goes wandering about the thoughts and we're thinking only about the thoughts. हर हर नाम मुख हर हर बोली मन हर रस टुल टुल पौंदा जियो. Tul is dul here. Yeah, it is the what is written tul in common Punjabi language. It is a dul overflowing. Man har ras enna amrit ras milega tada. And the Gurmukhs have experienced this. All these Gurmukhs have experienced this. When you chant Vaheguru, your mouth will be filled with water first. May not be the taste, may not be very sweet yet, maybe a little sweet, but the water will flow, overflow. Man har ras tul tul paunda jiyo. It will keep on overflowing. ਇੰਨਾ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਤੇ ਮਨ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਨਾ ਦਸਮ ਦੁਆਰ ਤੋਂ from the 10th door, it will overflow from the 10th door. 5 thieves will not be able to even come close. ਨਾਮ ਸੁਨਤ ਜਮ ਦੂਰੋਂ ਭਾਗੇ. When you will listen to the Naam, when you will chant Naam, 5 doots will not come close. You must have seen this. when you will start, if you are doing with the jukti, what is the jukti? जो ਸਾਸ ਗਿਰਾਸ ਧਿਆਏ ਮੇਰਾ ਹਰ ਹਰ ਸੋ ਗੁਰਸਿੱਖ ਗੁਰੂ ਮਨ ਪਾਵੇ। ਆਪਣੀ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਨੂੰ ਅਗਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸੁਣਦੇ ਪਏ ਹਾਂ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸੁਣਨਾ ਹੀ ਬੰਦ ਕਰਤਾ ਆਪਣੀ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਨੂੰ, if you are not listening to your own voice, that's a separate thing. That means we are not chanting in jugti. ਜੇ ਜੁਗਤੀ ਚ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜਪਦੇ ਪਏ ਹੋ, if you are listening to your own voice, five doots cannot come close to you, even if the last swas is left. If the last swas has come, jam ਕੋਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਣਗੇ। jam will not come close to you. ਮਨ ਹਰ ਰਸ ਟੁਲ ਟੁਲ ਪਾਉਂਦਾ ਜੀਓ, ਆਵੋ ਸੰਤ ਮੈਂ ਗੱਲ ਮਿਲਾਈਆ। ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਮੈਂ ਮਿਲਾਂ ਸੰਤੋ ਸਤ ਸੰਗਤ, I want to be hugging you. What does that mean? Come close to you. I want to jap naam with you. Sit together and jap naam. ਸੰਗਤ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੋਰ ਕਿਰਪਾ, more overflow of naam, ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਰਸ। ਆਵੋ ਸੰਤ ਮੈਂ ਗੱਲ ਮਿਲਾਈਐ, ਮੇਰੇ ਪ੍ਰੀਤਮ ਕੀ ਮੈਂ ਕਥਾ ਸੁਣਾਈ ਹੈ। ਜਦੋਂ ਪਿਆਰ ਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਨਾ, then you don't like these movies, these dramas, these shows. You only want to listen about the Pritam Vaheguru, the beloved Vaheguru. ਮੈਂ ਕਥਾ ਸੁਣਾਈ ਹੈ, ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਕਥਾ ਸੁਣਾਓ। I just want to listen to the katha, the stories of Vaheguru, your experiences of Vaheguru. I only want to listen to the Gurbani of Vaheguru. I only want to listen to the Kirtan of Vaheguru. Now, when we all are reading this, when we all are listening to this, what should go in our mind? We should self-evaluate, introspection. Is it happening to us or not? Do we feel like that or not? Are we experiencing this or not? If not, then that means we need to work on it. We need to do more ardas benti, more ardas benti, ਹੋਰ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਬੇਨਤੀ ਕਰੀਏ ਕਿ ਸਾਡੀ ਵੀ ਇਹ ਜੀ ਅਵਸਥਾ ਬਣੇ। ਤੇ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਨਾਲ whatever time we have, day and night, ਵਾਹ ਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹ ਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹ ਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹ ਗੁਰੂ। That's why after every couple of months we do these camps, 2-3 months with Vaheguru Ji's Kripa, right? Whenever Vaheguru Ji's Hukam is there, so that as a Sangat we can all sit together whole day, couple of days, 2-3 days, whatever time we get, so that we can charge ourselves, so that this can become a routine, right? मेरे प्रीतम की मैं कथा सुनाइए, हर के संत मिलो मन देवा, जो गुरबाणी मुख चाहुंदा जीओ। कहंदे I want to surrender my mind in the Sangat. Deva here is Deva, and padhna kis tarah hai? Deva। हर के संत मिलो मन देवा नासकी, जो गुरबाणी मुख ਚਾਹੁੰਦਾ ਜੀ। ਹਰ ਕੇ ਸੰਤ ਮਿਲੋ ਮਨ ਦੇਵਾ, ਸੰਤਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ, ਸੰਗਤ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਬੈਠ ਕੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਮਨ ਨੂੰ ਅਰਪਣ ਕਰਨਾ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦੇ। We have to sit in the Sangat and we have to surrender our mind to Vaheguru in the Sangat. ਹਰ ਕੇ ਸੰਤ ਮਿਲੋ ਮਨ ਦੇਵਾ, ਸੱਚੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਓਨਲੀ। ਹਰ ਕੇ ਸੰਤ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਕੀਤੀ, ਜਿਹੜੇ ਨਾਮ ਜਪਦੇ। ਹਰ ਕੇ ਸੰਤ ਮਿਲੋ ਮਨ ਦੇਵਾ, ਜੋ ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ ਮੁਖ ਚਾਹੁੰਦਾ ਜੀ। ਕਹਿੰਦੇ in those Sangat who are vibrating, who are chanting Gurbani, who are connected with the Gurbani, Guru's Bani, ਮੁਖ ਚਾਹੁੰਦਾ ਜੀ। ਹਰ ਰਸ, ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਰਸ, Gurbani. When you will listen to the Gurbani, the Amrit Ras will overflow. I remember another story of a Gurmukh Bibi. She never used to jap Naam, but she used to do very beautiful Kirtan. And the Kirpa happened to her. She didn't knew that the Kirpa has happened. So she met a Gurmukh and she started teaching Kirtan to the kids. And Gurmukh Pyare asked her, do you jap Naam? She says, no. And she says, but Bhai Sahib ji, one thing happens. Whenever I start doing Kirtan, my mouth is sweet all the time. I feel so beautiful. And there are always tears in my eyes. ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਨੇ ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਉਹਦੇ ਤੇ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਕਰਤੀ ਇੰਨੇ ਪਿਆਰ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ ਪੜ੍ਹਦੀ ਸੀ Gurbani is a magic, right? But she didn't knew what to do next, what the guidance is. And then when she got a knowledge, got a wisdom in the Sangat, that she has to do Sas Gira Simran also, her avastha went very high, very fast. The many Gurmukhs I know personally who used to read Gurbani whole day, and they started hearing the Anhat Shabad, Anhat Tun, but they didn't know what to do next. But then in the Sangat, when they came to the Sangat, the Kirpa happened. Har ke Sant milo man deva, jo Gurbani mukh chaunda jiyo. Vadbhagi har Sant milaya. You cannot come to the Sangat if you are not Vadbhagi, if the Kirpa has not happened. Only Vadbhagi, very fortunate ones. Vadbhagi har Sant milaya, Gurpure har rasmukh paya. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਪੱਕਾ ਹੀ ਹੈ ਜੀ ਇੱਥੇ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਸੰਤ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਔਂਕੜ ਹੈ ਗੁਰੂ ਪਿਆਰਿਓ ਹੇਅਰ ਇਟਸ ਨਾਟ ਅਬਾਊਟ ਦ ਸੰਗਤ ਹਰ ਸੰਤ ਮਿਲਾਏ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਔਂਕੜ ਆ ਜੇ ਨਾ ਸੰਤ ਤੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਪਿਆਰਿਓ ਦੇਰ ਇਜ਼ ਓਨਲੀ ਵਨ ਸੰਤ which is Vaheguru, which is Satguru Ji's Jyot inside you. Gur Vadbhagi har sant milaya. And what is the nishani? That you are experiencing Vaheguru, you have met Vaheguru. And the Gur Pure har ras mukh paya. And it's a Pura Guru. That means you have met the Pura Guru, which is inside you, the Satguru Ji. ਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਮੁਖ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹਰੀ ਦਾ ਰਸ ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਰਸ ਪਾਤਾ all the time you will have amrit ras all the time your mind will not wander if you have that Vadbhagi stage ਤੇ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਭਾਗਹੀਨ ਸਤਗੁਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਾਇਆ ਲਓ ਜੀ ਭਾਗਹੀਨ ਸਤਗੁਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਾਇਆ ਮਨਮੁਖ ਭਾਗਹੀਨ ਸਤਗੁਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਾਇਆ ਮਨਮੁਖ ਗਰਭ ਜੂਨੀ ਨਿਤ ਪਾਉਂਦਾ ਜੀਓ ਭਾਗਹੀਨ ਸਤਗੁਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਾਇਆ ਮਨਮੁਖ ਗਰਭ ਜੂਨੀ ਨਿਤ ਪਾਉਂਦਾ ਜੀਓ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਅਗਰ ਸਤਗੁਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਨਾ ਮਿਲਿਆ ਇਸ ਜਨਮ ਚ if will not meet the Satguru Ji in this birth, what will happen? You are manmukh. You will come in the garab and not garab of a human being. Juni nit paunda jiyo. Nit. So many Junes. 84 lakh June. Pagheen. Satgur nahi paya. Manmukh garab. Juni nit paunda jiyo. Aap Dayal. Daya Prabhatari. His Kirpa. It's not in our hands. That's why we have to do Ardas Benti. Come in the Sangat, Jap Naam. Aap Dayal, Daya Prabhatari. He is compassionate. He will show his mercy. He will give us his Naam. Daya Prabhatari. Kirpa Karti. Kis tarah hundi Kirpa? What is the Nishani? Mal home bikhya sab nivari. The filth of ego will go away. ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਜਦੋਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਸੰਗਤ ਚ ਆਉਣਾ ਹੈ what is the first thing is no ਭਰਮ ਭੁਲੇਖੇ only and only Connect with Gurbani Guru. ਹੋਮੇ ਛੱਡ ਕੇ ਆਣਾ, ਹੋਮੇ ਨਾਲ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਏ, ਸੰਗਤ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਗੈਰ ਹਾਜ਼ਰ। ਮਲ ਹੋਮੈ ਵਿਖਿਆ, ਕਹਿੰਦੇ this is ਵਿਖਿਆ, this is a poison, this is the biggest poison we have, because five thieves knows how to attack you. If you are not listening, if your mind is wandering, 99% if you are in the sangat, sachi sangat, your mind will not wander. But if somebody has an agenda, somebody's mind is that they will not listen, then it is mal. Mal home bikhya sab nivari. Then if you're connecting with the sangat, connecting with the Satguru, connecting with the Dayal, Akal Purakh, Nirankar, Vaiguru, all this home, all this filth, all this poison will go away. Sab nivari. Guru Pyareo, there are many huts, many shops within our Sukham body. 3 hut te pata hi hai sare nu, 4 hut hi pata hai वैसे te. Everybody knows 4 hut: Rajjo hut, Tammo hut, Satto hut, and then Chautha pad. But there are many huts. These are the 3 main, but there are many. 4 padarat da bhi pata hai. And we can only buy one thing from each shop. We cannot buy everything. We cannot say that we want to buy everything in Rajjogun. No, we cannot. We cannot buy everything in Tamogun. No, we cannot. Sattogun also, one thing is very important. Rest you will get it, everything automatically. Who will tell me from the kids which are the 4 padarths? 4 padarth kede? From adults, 4 padarth.
Kam, Arth, Dharam, Moksha.
Perfect. Bole Sonehal. Sat Shri Akal. Very good. What is Kam? Kam is the reproduction. That's how the world operates. Arth is Arth Chara. That is the work which we do, honestly. Kirt karni jinu kehte. Taram is which is going to give us the life. When we say kirt kamai karni, taram di kamai, honesty, the truth. We have to do everything by remembering Vaheguru. कोई भी कार्य करना है, सिमरन करके करना है. सिमर सिमर हम हर कारण करना, सिमरना है. For every courage, that is taram. And then when if we'll do this, if we have these, the 4th padarat, as in the mokh, the liberation will get it, which is in the Chautha pad. These are the 4 shops, and we can only buy these 4 things. But if we are buying anything like that, other than that, if we are buying krodh, if we are buying lobh, if we are buying greed, gossiping, slandering, then we will be in trouble. But Maharaj is saying there are many shops in this city. Nanak hat patan vich kaya. Many shops for this kaya, for this body, for this sukham body, for this mind. Har lende gurmukh soda jiv. Can the gurmukh goes to these shops and only buy these 4 padarth, nothing else. Ehi soda lena. And if we'll have this soda, that means we have naam. Then we'll receive naam. If we don't have this soda, we'll not receive the naam. If we are busy in other things, I remember again another story. Today is a story day probably. 2 gurmukhs were arguing with each other. This is reality. These are personal experiences which I've seen. And one gurmukh was arguing with another gurmukh. I want to sit on the mic and I want to do the seva of Simran. And the other gurmukh was like, it is my turn. Let me sit. He said, no, you don't listen to Naam. You don't have Amrit Ras. You cannot sit on the mic. and the Gurmukh Pyare were watching that argument. And they asked this Gurmukh Pyara who was saying that he can listen to the Naam, he has Amrit Ras. They were saying they asked him the question, very simple question. They said, when you said all these things, ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਹ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਬੋਲੀਆਂ ਉਦੋਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਨਾਮ ਸੁਣਦੇ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਰਸ ਆਉਂਦਾ ਸੀ? ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ, ਨਾ ਮੈਂ ਨਾਮ ਸੁਣਦਾ ਸੀ. I was not listening to the naam at that time. I was not experiencing the Amrit Ras. I was not tasting the Amrit Ras also. ਇਹੀ ਹੈ ਗੁਰੂ ਪਿਆਰਿਓ, ਮਲ ਹੋਮੇ ਵਿਖਿਆ ਸਭ ਨਿਵਾਰੀ, ਜਿੰਨੀ ਦੇਰ ਤੱਕ ਉਹ ਖਤਮ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਪਿਆਰਿਓ. That's why we have to only buy these ਚਾਰ ਪਦਾਰਥ. ਨਾਨਕ ਹਟ ਪਟਨ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਾਇਆ, ਹਰ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਗੁਰਮੁਖ ਸੌਦਾ ਜੀ. ਗੁਰਮੁਖਾਂ ਦਾ ਸੌਦਾ ਲੈਣਾ, ਮਨਮੁਖਾਂ ਦਾ ਸੌਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੈਣਾ. We only have to buy the merchandise which belongs to Gurmukhs, not to the Manmukhs. ਉਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਬੇਨਤੀ. That's why we read this Shabad a lot of time. That we only and only when ਤੁਧ ਹੋਰ ਜੇ ਮੰਗਣਾ, ਸਿਰ ਦੁੱਖਾਂ ਕੇ ਦੁੱਖ ਦੇ ਨਾਮ ਸੰਤੋਖਿਆ, ਉਤਰੇ ਮਨ ਕੀ ਭੁੱਖ. Otherwise it's all dukh. It's all dukh. This world is all dukh. And we have to, if we want sukh, only Naam can give us the sukh, nothing else. आओ जी, सास के रात सिमरन करिए. वाह, tummy in, listen to your voice. Guru, tummy out, listen to your voice. आओ जी, शुरू करिए. वाह गुरु, 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 गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह nguru, va, 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 nguru, nguru, va, nguru, va, nguru, va, nguru, va, Guru, 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 Guru, Va, 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 Guru. अंतर्गत गुरु प्यारे, mind should chant, mind should listen. मान नहीं जपे, मान नहीं सुने. ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਹਮ ਅਵਗੁਣ ਭਰੇ, ਏਕ ਗੁਣ ਨਾਹੀ, ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਛਾੜ ਬਿਖੈ ਬਿਖ ਖਾਈ। ਮਾਇਆ ਮੋਹ ਭਰਮ ਪੈ ਭੂਲੈ, ਸੁਤ ਦਾਰਾ ਸਿਉ ਪ੍ਰੀਤ ਲਗਾਈ। ਏਕੇ ਉਤਮ ਪੰਥ ਸੁਣਿਓ ਗੁਰ ਸੰਗਤ, ਤੈ ਮਿਲੰਤ ਜਮ ਤਰਾਸ ਮਿਟਾਈ। ਇੱਕ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਪਾਠ ਕੀਰਤ ਕੀ, ਗੁਰ ਰਾਮਦਾਸ ਰਾਖੋ ਸ਼ਰਨਾਈ। ਇੱਕ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਪਾਠ ਕੀਰਤ ਕੀ, ਗੁਰ ਰਾਮਦਾਸ ਰਾਖੋ ਸ਼ਰਨਾਈ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਭੁੱਲਾਂ ਚੁੱਕਾਂ ਦੀ ਖਿਮਾ ਗੁਰੂ ਪਿਆਰਿਓ। We'll meet again tomorrow with ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਦੀ ਕਿਰਪਾ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ